Great question. What's up, you guys? I hope everybody's having a blessed and beautiful day just like I am. And for those of you who are new to this channel, hi, my name is Jerome Calloway and I am a Christian motivational entertainer. Shout out to Grey Matter Beautiful Design. This woman is amazing. She's always commenting on all my videos, always showing love, always supporting, always liking, just... And another reason why I am giving her a shout out is simply for the fact that 2 videos ago, I asked you guys, and if you guys had a video suggestion that you want me to talk about or anything like that, just comment on that video, and I definitely will make, that happen. And she was the only one, so it was like, oh snap. Honestly, I didn't even know if anybody was really gonna comment. I was just putting it out there, and the fact that she did, and she is the only one who did it, was just, so shout out to you. But this is what she had to say, and I quote, "Hi, video suggestion. In a previous video you stated you used to try really hard to fit in, but now you don't and you're much happier. How did you make the switch and what benefits have you noticed specifically?" Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna break the video up into pretty much 2 parts. I'm gonna talk about how did I make the switch, and then I'm gonna talk about the benefits that came with it and all that good stuff. How did I make the switch? Now, I'm gonna kind of backtrack a little bit. I'm gonna kind of talk to you guys about something that was going on in that process of me making the switch. But so yeah, during this time, I was living with my dad, and I was still hanging out with my friends, but my old friends, and I was going through a lot mentally and emotionally. That's really when like the depression, anxiety was like it was up there, like for real. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. And I was always angry. I was always upset, and it was just because of something that happened. I'm not gonna go into what happened, but yeah, I would always hang out with my friends and stuff like that. But when I would come home, to my father's apartment, I would really just watch videos about these different artists and actors and stuff like that, and I would do a little bit of research on what they promote and even the movies that I enjoyed watching. And so I noticed like a lot of this music that I listened to and a lot of the movies that I watched wasn't really good for my spirit. Like the music that I listened to was really like that hard rap and stuff that shoot you up type of stuff. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, that's the stuff I listened to. And at that point in time, it really didn't hit me on how, and that's how I was kind of living my lifestyle. Like, I was always angry, and I would use that music to like kind of cope the anger or whatever, and it really didn't help. And so when I started to really research stuff like that, and I started to go read the Bible more and go into scripture about things like that, it was like, wow, like that stuff was really hitting me. And then on top of that, I was watching like different YouTubers and just seeing what they were promoting and stuff like that, and it's just like, wow, like these people have millions of followers. And I'm having this conversation with God, by the way, and it's like these people have like all these different followers, God, and like it's like, but they're not promoting you. It's like everybody's just living life. Nobody has a nobody is fulfilling their purpose that you've called them to do. And it's like, so God, why are you allowing this world to be like this? Why are you allowing the world to be so corrupt? And why aren't you doing anything? And at that moment, God was like, Jerome, I created you. You have you have the discomfort that you have. You feel like this world need to change according to the word and how the world should be. If you know what's wrong, why don't you do something? I created you. You have the opportunity to do it. You have the opportunity to make a difference for me. Those were the words that I received from and it was literally that night, and I received that from God, and I'm just like, whoa, like, oh, like, God, you really want me to make a difference? You're calling me to turn from these ways and to follow you, and not only follow you but reflect the image of you. Like, wow. And I'm not gonna lie, I was down with it. Like, I'm like, okay, yeah, I can do that. But at the same time, I really wasn't. Like I said, I was still going through this stage of my life, and I was just still, man, I was just really doing any and everything. And then fast forward a little bit, I moved out of my dad's house, and I started living with my cousins. And then, that's when really the YouTube idea came about, and it was like, well, I pretty much already had the YouTube idea, but I was really pretty much just brainstorming. It was just like, I was just really thinking about it, like, I could do YouTube, I could really fulfill this calling and make a difference. But at the same time, it was like, I still want to hang out with my friends. I still kind of like, want to go to parties or whatnot. I really just want to just live life, because that's what we were really doing. When I was hanging out with my friends and just being in that crowd, all I was doing was just living. I didn't feel like I had any purpose. And and at that time, graduation was coming up, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what I wanted to do after high school. I was just lost, and I don't know. Like, I knew for sure that I wanted to make good money. If I did decide to go to college or military, all I wanted to do was make good money. And so when I got to Charlotte and I started going to school there, that's really when everything started to get rocky for me, because I had that, like, then when I was in Charlotte, I was writing down everything. I was writing down YouTube ideas and stuff like that. Like, everything was really starting to hit me. And then when I went to class, and I was just sitting there one day, and I'm just like, this is not for me. Like, I know this is not what God's calling me to do. And it wasn't, but still at that time, I was still listening to the same music I was listening to. I was still really, really just living. Like, I was hearing from God, and I was really, I was really trying to figure out my purpose. But at the same time, it was hard for me. I was in a really sticky situation, even though I was in a better place than I was at my dad's house. But at the same time, it was hard because everything felt good, but at the same time, I still had like this discomfort, like something was missing. I'll put it like that. Something was missing, and I knew something was missing. So fast forward, and I'm now here in Georgia, and this is crazy because literally, I came down here to be with my mom and my stepdad, my two sisters, and my little brother. And I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I went to church. Ooh, that just reminded me. So during the time I was living with my father and living with my cousins, I was not going to church at all. Like, I probably went only maybe once or twice. Literally, I wasn't going to church. I wasn't. And so when I moved down here, I started going to church in this church called Victory World Church. And I kid you not, the first Sunday that I went to the church, the first service I ever been to at this church, the preacher, he is preaching about how Christians are like called to make a difference, and he literally said, "Make a difference." He's saying, "Make a difference," and he's saying those words, and I'm just like, what the heck? Like, what? And like, that was like, my mind was blown. Like, it was like God literally just was there speaking to me, and I'm just like, wow. Like, I know this can't be. This is it. This is it. And so during that time, I already had my YouTube channel started. And I think during that time, I only had a few videos up there, probably like 3 or 4. And so since that day, I've just been like, wow. Like, I don't listen to that old music I listen to nothing but like really inspirational music and motivational music, but it all ties together with like Christian music. It has biblical references, and it's just like the music. Like, I don't even watch TV anymore because I know the purpose of the media. I know what they're trying to do, and so I'm not I don't. And I'm not even gonna lie, like, I'm not perfect, guys. I do slip up sometimes. I do maybe watch something on YouTube or something like that I know is not, necessarily right or necessarily, good for me. But I am getting better, and I am striving to be better, and also to ultimately make a difference for God. And so that's pretty much how I did make this transition. And I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. When I made this transition, I lost pretty much all my friends. I really don't talk to any of my old friends from from when I was living in South Carolina, and so it was just, I don't know. So I'm kind of, even now, like, I have a lot of new friends now, and they're great people. But at the same time, I had a lot of friends in South Carolina, and just to see me just drift away from them and follow this new path that God has called for my life. At the end of the day, all I can say is I'm happy. I'm grateful that God did call me when He did. And so the benefits that came, I guess I kind of already explained it, but it was more so just like the music I listened to. I wouldn't really say movies, 'cause I really don't watch movies or TV. So it's like the music I listen to, the inspiration for YouTube, you guys who watch my videos and support, my family's support, and even at the church, the job I have at the church, and the guys that are that are there with me. So shout out to you guys also as well. So really, it's just everything is different, and I benefited tremendously from this transition or this switch. But so yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and if you guys still have a topic or anything that you guys want me to talk about, just feel free to comment down below, and obviously, I will make the video. But yeah, guys, so that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Don't just be the person you want to be the person God has called you to be, and make a difference. I love you, and I will see you next time. Peace.